Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Welcome everybody. Okay, let's chant a little japa here. Start things off here. Meditate. Why do you seem so down? You seem so down? Maybe because I just got up. So let's see if I'll get up here. Maybe I'm not quite up. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Nityananda, 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 Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. It's 4 o'clock, 4 p.m., 4 a.m. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Krishna, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Srivasadi, Gora, Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Vishnu Priya Vilapa Vishnu Priya's Lament. This is Chaitanya Mangal. In this way Sachi spoke her heart. Her heart was sorrowful, her face was withered. No words came to her mouth. From her 2 eyes tears streamed. Seeing her, Vishnu Priya fell unconscious. Vishnu Priya spoke no nectar sweet words. Her heart was agitated. From people's mouths she had heard whispered rumors. From hints she could understand the truth. It was as if she was struck by a thunderbolt. Poor Vishnupriya fell unconscious. Vishnupriya thought in her heart, at the day's end, Lord Gora cheerfully returned home. He ate and drank. He then lay down on his bed. Vishnupriya quickly approached him. Touching his lotus feet, she sighed. Her face anxious, she gazed at him, wrapping the vines of her arms around the feet of her master, more dear than life. She pressed those feet to her heart. Tears from her eyes soaked her bodice. The flooding streams of her tears washed the Lord's feet. Lord Gora suddenly awakened. He asked Vishnupriya what she was doing. You are most dear to me. Why do you weep? O goddess, please tell. He said. He placed her on his lap. He placed his right hand on her chin. With sweet words, he asked again his question. Goddess Vishnupriya wept. Her heart was broken. She spoke not a word. The life breath in her heart was filled with suffering. She felt no longer could she stay in her body. Tears streamed from her eyes. Again and again Lord Gore asked, but saintly hearted Vishnupriya never answered. She only held his feet and wept. Lord Gore knows every art. With a cloth from his own body he wiped her tears. Then he asked some questions, speaking how they could enjoy many pastimes. He made the love within her grow. His words could make a stone burst into flowers. Seeing how eager Lord Gore was to enjoy with her, moon-faced Vishnupriya spoke some words in a voice choked with emotion. She said, please listen. Listen, O Master of my life. Please place your hand on my head. Will you not accept sannyas? This I heard from the people's mouths. Now my heart is broken. I will enter fire. My life's wealth, beauty, youth, garments, and grace, playfulness, love, and skill are meant only to please you. If you leave me, what will I, a worthless pile of ashes, do? My heart will burn in flames of poison. Let my body perish. I have only this to say. How will you walk on the pathways? Your feet are more your feet are more soft than flowers. I fear even to touch them with my hand. Uh, uh, uh. When you stumble and fall like a stick to the ground, my life breath trembles, and streams of tears flood my limbs. How will you place your reddish feet on the bramble filled forest paths? When you do even the slightest action, I see drops and drops of perspiration on the moon of your face. The monsoon will come. Some days rain will come. Other days the sun will shine. In sannyas, the sufferings are great. I know nothing but your feet. Why do you throw me away? Why do you not fear to break the rules of religion? Why will you leave your elderly mother, Sachi, who is already halfway to her death? Why will you accept sannyas? Why will you leave Morari, Mukunda Dat, Srivas, Haridas, Advaita Acharya, and all the other devotees? You are filled with love. You live in everyone's heart. Still, your actions are very troublesome. When they hear you have gone to a faraway country, Murari and all the devotees will perish. What will I do? I am worthless like a pile of ashes. I am the material attachment you wish to renounce. It is because of me that you wish to accept sannyas. That is my fear. Very well. I will take one last look at you, and then I will swallow poison. Then you may happily live in your own home. Oh, Master, please don't go to another country. There is no one but you in my world. My heart is on fire to gaze at your face. Vishnupriya had no power to say any more words. Her heart was filled with sorrow. She only grasped Lord Gaura's feet and wept. Hearing Vishnupriya's words, Lord Gaura smiled, picked her up, and placed her on her lap, on his lap. With his garment, he wiped the tears from her face. He joked with her in many ways. Don't be unhappy for no reason, he said. Who said I would leave you and accept sannyas? Whatever I do, I will tell you. Don't perish with this needless sorrow. After saying these words, Lord Gaurahari kissed and embraced her. With her, with her, he enjoyed many wonderful nectar pastimes, with limitless loving sentiments, loving pastimes, with pastimes at the highest point of all grace and beauty. He satisfied Vishnupriya with blissful nectar pastimes. They passed the night. Flames again arose in Vishnupriya's heart. Gazing at the face of her beloved, more dear than life, again she questioned him. Placing her Lord's hand on her breast, Goddess Vishnupriya asked, Please don't lie to me. Tell me the truth. Will you leave me? You are the Supreme Master. You will do whatever you like. You are never controlled by anyone. You will do whatever you wish. If you wish to accept sannyas, what can I say to stop you? Please tell the truth to me. Hearing these words, the Lord gently smiled and said, Please listen, O dearest beloved. What I say is for your benefit. Please listen carefully. Whatever you see in this world is an illusion. Only the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the Vaishnavas are real. Please know that everything else is an illusion. Children, husband, wife, father, and mother are all illusions. They are all temporary. Who has a relationship with whom? Lord Krishna's feet are our only family. We have no other family in truth. Please see all other family as illusions of Maya. Who is a husband and who is a wife? Both are spirit souls. Their relationship is false. It is only the shackles of material illusion. Lord Krishna is the husband of all. All are his wives. This truth no one knows. Seed and egg join, and then an infant is born from, from the place where urine flows. Filled with ignorance, an infant falls to the ground. Uh, uh, that infant grows to become a child, when then a youth, then another, then an elder. He suffers many troubles. Still, he is very proud of his body and his home. For so long he maintained his family, but in old age his family only insults him. In old age he has no honor. Gradually he grows blind and deaf. Despondent he weeps. He never worshipped Lord Krishna. He accepted a human body in this world of birth and death to have an opportunity to worship Lord Krishna. But bound by Maya's shackles, he forgets his true purpose. Intoxicated with pride, he forgets his true master. At the end, he dies and goes to hell. Your name is Vishnu Priya, she who is dear to Lord Vishnu. Now, please make that an appropriate name for you. Please don't needlessly lament in your heart. This I tell you, throw your worries far away and dedicate your body and mind to serving Lord Krishna. Then Lord Gora manifested his power as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He threw his illusory potency Maya far away. He made Vishnu Priya joyful at heart. Her suffering and lamentation fled far away. Her heart was filled with bliss. Suddenly she saw the four-armed Lord Vishnu standing before her. Even though she saw four-armed Lord Vishnu before her, Goddess Vishnu Priya never abandoned the idea that Lord Gaur was her husband. Falling down at the Lord's feet, she said, "O Lord, please hear one request I place before you. I, a person worthless like a pile of ashes, have taken birth in this world of birth and death. You are the dear master of my life. You are my great treasure. I am your maidservant. Why then do I feel like I am falling down into hell?" Speaking these words, sorrowing Vishnupriya wept. She was wild with grief. Seeing his dear devotee's distress, Lord Gaur also wept, the tears flowing from his eyes. Then he embraced her and gave her his mercy. He said, "Please hear, O goddess Vishnupriya. I will tell you what is in my heart. Whenever you think of me, I will come before you. I solemnly tell you, this is the truth. It is the truth." Hearing Lord Krishna's promise, Vishnupriya thought for a moment and said, "You are the independent Supreme Lord. You will do whatever you wish. What power do I have to stop you? I will never say anything to stop you." Vishnupriya bowed her head. Tears flowed from her eyes. Gazing at her, the Lord spoke sweet words. Listening to Lord Gaur's words and deeds, sorrowing, Lochan Das sings this song. He says, "Oh, he who is the moon of the Brahmanas is my very life. The sweetness of Lord Gaura's form charms even Kamadev. May the sight of Lord Gaura's form always be awakened within me." In this way, some days and nights passed. Flames blazed in the devotees' hearts. Gathering together, uh, uh, the devotees sang the glories of Lord Gaura. Weeping, they revealed their hearts. Sachi and Vishnupriya wept day and night. For them, the 10 directions were filled with blinding darkness. For them, every place was a lifeless desert. The devotees and the people of Navadvip found no peace. Walking in the city, they were always anxious and troubled. His heart filled with sorrow, Srivas, the king of Brahmins, then spoke to Lord Gaura. He said, "I fear to speak. Lord, if you permit, I will go with you." The others would also go with you. If they cannot see you, they will not maintain their lives. Amongst them, I will be the first to die. Please hear, O Lord Vishvambara. I speak what is in my heart. Hearing these words, Lord Gaura gently smiled and said, "Please hear, O Srivas. Please do not fear that you will ever be separated from me. I will never leave this side. Please hear, O Srivas, please do not fear that you will ever be separated from me. I will never leave the side of you and the devotees. I will always stay in the Krishna temples, in your homes. Please be peaceful in heart. Speaking these enlightening words, Lord Gaur pacified Srivas. At dusk, the Lord went to Murari Gupta's home, accompanied by Haridas. Lord Gaur went to Murari's home. In the temple room there, Lord Gaur privately said to him, O Murari, please hear my words. To me, you are more dear than my life. That is why I now speak these words to you. I will tell you the highest truth. Please listen with care. I will teach you something for your great benefit. Advaitacharya Gosai is the most glorious person in the three worlds. To me, no one is more dear a friend than he. He is a plenary incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the guru of everyone. Anyone who desires his own welfare should serve him. He is the king of the Vaishnavas. Uh, he is the auspiciousness of the worlds. Uh, Therefore, you should worship him with great devotion. Anyone who worships Lord Krishna, anyone who worships him worships Lord Krishna. Now I will tell you another secret. Please keep this secret in your heart. Please know that I reside in the bodies of Gadadhar, Gosai, Nityananda, Advaita, Srivas, and Ramai. I tell you this secret, please keep it in your heart. Hearing these words, Murari, the king of physicians, in his own heart understood the actions of Lord Gaur's heart. Weeping and weeping, he fell before the Lord's feet. He knew very well the Lord was about to accept sannyas. Then Murari offered obeisances to Haridas. Like a shoreless ocean of humbleness, he offered all that he had. Hearing Murari's weeping, Lord Gaur became very unhappy. He quickly stood up and hurried back to his own home. With these words, he comforted Murari. I will always stay near you. There is still time before I accept sannyas. When I have accepted sannyas, the words I spoke to you will be your shelter. Speaking these words, Lord Gaur departed for his own home. With a heart filled with sorrow, Lochan Das sings this song. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Oh, it's happening again. I think it was this thing. Here, let me move it. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let me know if you hear a buzzing sound again. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Is there any buzz now? I moved this thing away. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Major buzz. What the heck is that? What could that be? Is this thing plugged in? Oh. Okay, let's unplug everything. Okay, see if there's any buzz now. Maybe it was this thing plugged in or something. Yeah, maybe it was this. Huh. It went louder when I moved it. Fuck, man. It's never happened before. What is going on here? Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Yes, we hear it too now. Oh, wow. I don't know. I have no idea what it could be here. I'm just going to move this big thing here away completely. Let's see if this does any. Here. I don't hear it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Let's see here. Some of this. Maybe we read. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Krishna. Okay. Let's read some 10th canto here by book Mood. Yeah, book mood. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so Akura is coming to Vrindavan to take Krishna. Is that what I read? Do I want to do that one? I don't know. Let's go further. Oops. Hmm. Huh. How come I can't see anything here? Oh, I'm watching from an Android phone. Is that why? Huh? Replying to. Okay. Oh, this isn't working. Okay. All right. That didn't work. Let's try this again. Oh, well. Let's read Bhagavad Gita, I guess. Okay, Bhagavad Gita. We'll just read a chapter of Bhagavad Gita, say transcendental knowledge. Um, the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna said, this is chapter 4 of Bhagavad Gita. Oh, is that what I want to read? I don't know. My mind is fickle now. Most confidential knowledge. Okay, let's get relieved from material existence. Most confidential knowledge, chapter 9. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most confidential knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence. Replying, I am also so doesn't seem to be the reason. It's definitely tolerable and not interfering. Okay, good. All right. Yeah. My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you the most confidential knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence. What do you guys think of Lord Chaitanya telling these confidential things to Vishnupriya? Like, there's nothing in this world that is real except Krishna and the Vaishnavas. Can you imagine? There's nothing. Everything is temporary. So everything isn't it, that is so profound to know that that it actually this is well these activities we do are just all temporary. I mean, we need to do them, some of them, but they're not eternal. It's just the Vaishnavas and Krishna. See? That's our eternal. This knowledge is also eternal. You it's the word of God is eternal. The name of God is eternal. It's interesting. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most confidential knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be relieved from the miseries of material existence." Purport. As the devotee hears more and more about the Supreme Lord, he becomes enlightened. See? All that's troublesome to the heart. See, hears more and more about the Supreme Lord. See, Krishna is eternal. This eternal. Our hearts become unburdened from the ignorance. See, more enlightened. Lightened up. Yeah, yeah. See, lightened up, enlightened. I like that word. It's a great word. These truths of Lord Chaitanya put me through very uncomfortable feelings, like shocking. Yeah, it's quite. It's quite a shock, isn't it? Yeah, because it's like the essence of the essence of the essence of truth. Mm, yeah, yeah, and you see, the Lord says he resides in the bodies of these devotees, his intimate devotees. He resides here. He's actually there. See, it's like he's not there in the bodies. He is there, but not there. It's like you you want to become aware of where the Supreme Lord is. You got to see in what body he is awakened. In whose body that Lord is awakened. Otherwise, it's like you're not aware. He's dormant. He's hiding somewhere. See, so. Uh, mm. See, but if you're a devotee, even if a devotee is not in expressing, if you're a devotee, the Lord can't hide himself from you. Wherever he is, he becomes exposed. Yeah. Yeah. So as a devotee hears more and more about the Supreme Lord, he becomes enlightened. This hearing process is recommended in the Srimad Bhagavatam. See, this is the real path. It's simple. If you do all these rules and regulations of religion very strictly, even, but you don't hear from an actual devotee, a devotee Bhagavat. See, you're doing the less intelligent path, the less powerful path. Even if a person doesn't do all the rules of religion and regulations and ceremonies and all of that, people call the preliminaries, the Vaidhi Bhakti process, the devotional service and practice. Even if you don't do any of that, but you hear from a devotee Bhagavat where the Lord is expressing through that devotee, that by medium, conclusive, clear, logical, uplifting truth. It's the best path. It's the recommended path of Bhagavatam. See? That is the essence. This is what the sages yesterday said. Sutta Goswami, you've realized you're a devotee Bhagavat. You give us an easy, quickly effective path because we don't want to spend all our time doing all these rituals and all this Vaidhi path. See, all this Varnashram Dharma, we can spend our whole lives trying to perfect this. So give us a quickly effective, easy path. And that's the Bhagavatam, is that quick, easy, effective path. That is the essence of Bhagavatam. The rules and regulations of Varnashram Dharma are not the essence. Religion is not the essence of worshiping God with material motivations and all of that, impurities of that. Hearing from a devotee who has actual pure love of God is the recommended path, the quickly effective path. Look, Maharsh Parikshit, in 7 days of hearing and inquiring from a devotee Bhagavat who heard the Bhagavatam from his father, Shukadev heard from his father, in the parampara system. See, his father is realized soul. The son became a realized soul and passed it on to Mars Prikshit, hearing. See, hearing the Bhagavatam. And then Mars Prikshit realized Krishna in 7 days and went back to the spiritual dimension. He conquered death even in this life. He had no fear of death at the end of his life, because he knew who he was now. Yeah. See, he knew the essence of truth was to sit there 7 days and listen to a real Vaishnava who's the only real person in this world. See, practical, it all fits together like a puzzle. Lord Chaitanya said the only real thing or person in this world is a Vaishnava. Who is a Vaishnava? It's a Shukadeva Goswami who's realized love of God, love of Krishna, life's ultimate goal. Hear from that? Hear from a person like that? How can you not benefit better than any other activity in this world? You're hearing from so many millions and zillions of people in this are not realized souls yet. They don't have love of Krishna. And you hear from them, what kind of benefit you get is only temporary. Doesn't matter how smart they are, how philosophically they are, how Socrates they are, like Socrates like, or Einstein like. It's all temporary knowledge of this world, in this world, about this world, topics about this world. Okay? And the Lord says it's all illusion. That's the essence of the truth. See the essence. So what is that? What does that infer? Just go and associate with real Vaishnavas where the Lord is living inside them. Can you tell in the Sangha who the Lord is living inside of? Even here? See, well, if you can, you'll see there's symptoms. If you hear here, you'll be able to tell. You see the love of God, the love of Krishna is inside them, awakened. Okay? And can you tell who's on their journey way to that level? It's you don't have to. We're teaching Raghunuga Bhakti here. We have people here that may not have love of God awakened fully, but they're here. They want that. They come here for that. See, that's Raghunuga Bhakti. A lot of people are bluffers. They say they want Raghunuga Bhakti, but they don't come to a place like this, a rare place like this. They don't come here. Look, that's why you Narayan Raj followers, you're all bluffers, man. You're not here. You go where love of God, the symptoms of love of God is not there. You haven't been taught properly. You don't know the way of devotion. Oh, you're just bluffing, talking, blah, 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 blah. It's all blah, blah, blah. Radhakund Babaji, same thing. Oh, blah, 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 blah. You don't come, your followers don't come to a place where real love of God is. They can't even recognize. Look, my ex-wife, 25 years with the Radhakund Babajis and also Narayan Raj group, can't tell about the glories of real bhakti that's right here in this Sangha. And you see why I don't worship persons that can't give me that kind of understanding? Why should I do that? That's all illusion. That means there's not a real Vaishnava there. Real Vaishnavas recognize real bhakti, man. Real devotion, where the Lord actually is residing, can teach about it, can communicate this understanding. It's the only place I've found teaching these things. This is the place to come. Otherwise, you're all bluffers, man. You're bullshitting yourself and been bullshitted by the principalities that your gurus are worshiping and serving. See? If you're not a resident of Vrindavan, You're not a real Vaishnava yet. Therefore, your association can't really add anything to a real Vaishnava. If you don't have love of Krishna, that means you're not a resident of Vrindavan. And therefore, what is the meaning to you being a guru, a spiritual master that's being worshipped? You're just an idol. The Christian Bible speaks about idolatry. Idolatry is just something that doesn't have the transcendental potency manifested. The transcendental Lord isn't manifested in that object or person. Not manifest. The Lord is in everything, but he's dormant, except in a real Vaishnava or lover of Krishna. We're not sectarians here. Can you tell the symptoms? I could tell the symptoms of where the love of Christ is in somebody. Somebody, see? What body is that love of Christ or love of Krishna in? Can you tell the symptoms? See? They don't speak of the world like they're worldly, the worldly consciousness. You can't fake it with a real devotee. They say, oh, this person's worldly minded, speaks about the world, speaks in a worldly way, speaks like they don't know anything about the spirit of devotion, which I found in Vaishnavism. They don't know that confidential truth about Radha, devotion, pure love of God. They don't know this. I haven't met anybody really. They all, speak about it. Radhe. So superficial, so empty words, no transcendental feeling. Yeah. And then they look over here and they think, whoa, what's going on there? See, they're blind people. They can't see what's right before their eyes. See, because they don't hear. The hearing process is recommended in Srimad Bhagavatam. Hearing from who? From a Shukadev Goswami, a person used by the transcendental potency of Satchidananda. Therefore, you get real transcendental knowledge and real understanding of the essence of truth, man. Puts you on the direct line, the express train to Vrindavan. Great, I love this. See, Prabhupada knows. See, you just need to hear the details, the purport on the purport, right? This makes it more clear. A devotee hears more and more about the Supreme Lord, he becomes enlightened. Hears more and more from who? See, people, they can't take it deeper. They think, oh yeah, let me hear more and more from a bogus guru, from a professional Bhagavatam reciter. Or you don't know, like Prabhupada says, yeah, don't listen to a professional Bhagavatam reciter. But you can't just tell that. Well, you don't know what is a professional Bhagavatam reciter. You can't tell that from a real Bhagavatam reciter. A real Bhagavatam reciter is relishing, tasting the nectar of the truth. Okay? And in expression, and it's in the sight of your hearing. See, in the sight, the vision of your hearing. See, you think it's here? No, the vision, the perception of your hearing. See? Otherwise, they're all professional Bhagavatam. They're doing it to become a guru so they can get little disciples, brahmacharis to collect for them so they can sit on high seats. They have no ecstatic devotion and they're sitting on high seats and people say, oh, you're so high. No, you're not. Without bhakti, without love, you're not even real, man. You're not a Vaishnava. What do you think? A Vaishnava is just a bunch of words? Oh, he's a Vaishnava because he got a dhoti on. Oh, and he's got a rubber stamp from the GBC clerks, those managers, those mundane managers who have not also are not real Vaishnavas. And then you believe in that. You're idol worshipers. You ain't going anywhere, man. You're not lifting off into the spiritual dimension until you hear the real Bhagavatam, which is right here. You're hearing the essence of the truth, man, the depth of the truth. We go deep. We do deep dives
into this here, and you're not interested in that, you're going to stay a little superficial. Yeah, oh, Vaishnava, oh, they're all the same. Yeah, you don't know what is a real Vaishnava, a real lover of Krishna, person who really knows this philosophy and communicates it to others, awakens real devotion in others. Who hear from that person and believe in them, and they don't do a Shama Sundari trip. Shama Sundari, thank you for your example. Oh, I got what I wanted now. I'm out of here. See you later. I got no real dedication to what's going on here. I got somebody who busted my false ego, something I should have heard, that I didn't want to hear. Oh, I didn't want to hear that. I'm going, man. See, yeah. See you later, man. If you're like that, you have no dedication to Guru and what's being preached here. You only care about your selfish self. You don't want to get purified. Yeah. See you later, man. No problem. Yeah, I want to be with people who really want the Supreme Lord, who really love Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas. Can you imagine saying "see you later"? What an illusion that is. Where's she gonna go? Where to back to the New Age preaching of all these people out there who do superficial stuff and New Age, New Age teaching and how to become a millionaire and what a place to go. How stupid you are, Shama Sundari. Really, you're really not very smart. Hopefully in this life you get back on the path, because you're going nowhere. There's nowhere. You did a nowhere thing, man. A little pinch in the false ego that, oh, I'm out of here, I'm going. See, no dedication. That's why you see this called the shakeout. Krishna shakes you. See? And what do you do? This isn't what I see. Shakes you and say, find out your real in your heart, that kind of thing. That's called prostitute. Oh yeah, I got what I wanted, sort of, and now I'm going, man. Thank you very much. Mayavadi. See, it's a complete Mayavadi trip. Yeah. So anyway, it's a good lesson for you, Shama Sundari, and anybody else here, because the Lord will shake you and sift you here. He does this to all of us. And we get a little false ego pinch, and then I'm going, man. It's the same thing. It's always the same thing. And then Cole did the same thing. Little pinch in his false ego from seeing a donkey, little donkey joking around with him. I'm out of here. Yeah. No dedication, a complete lie, complete hypocrisy. Do you see why the Lord gets rid of the hypocrites? You got no dedication to Guru, shake you. And if you think, well, I don't know, man, I'm not really, not really interested. Yeah. I observe a lot of people, they think they leave and then, okay, where are you going? I'm looking. Are you going to a better place? I haven't found anybody. I didn't see Mina go to a better place. Go look at her if you watch some of her videos. See if she went to a better place. Mahaviri, did you go to a better place? They just go out in this bland world because they don't want to go through purification. They don't want to let go of their opinions and their Vaidhi Bhakti mentality. That opinion. Yeah. See, like that. They don't go to a better place. I'm looking. Where did my ex-wife go to a better place by leaving here? I didn't see any better. She got less, she got no bhakti, man. She's just a very kind of superficial person. I'm looking where, I'm not a stupid person. God, the Lord gives me intelligence. I want to know, hey, man, are they going to a better place when they say, see ya? I haven't seen anybody who went to a better place yet. Have you? This is intelligent philosophy. I'm not here to be if a person leaves and just say, I've been through that. I've been in cults, man. I know what that's like. That, I left and it was great to leave that cult. I went to a better place. you know. If this was a cult, I'm looking, are they going to a better place? Yeah. This is a truly a cultivation of bhakti. And if you're going to leave, go to a better place at least. And I'm going to look. I want to see, is there a better place? That's why my faith increases in what we're doing here. I just confirmation after confirmation. Okay? But if you do like some devotees, they don't come for like a long time and everything, they get weak. And then the Lord does a little shakeout and they just get bewildered and they're gone. So if you listen to this, if you're fortunate, you will listen to this, there, Shama Sundari. You get your head on straight, man. Where are you going to go? What's better than this? If you're interested in bhakti, what, the world? Worldly things, becoming a big teacher in the new age? What is that? Amongst, it's like, maybe it's something like that, to be a big teacher in the new age, teaching these people, these neophytes. That's all they are, neophytes, speculators. Matter of fact, if you have too much association with neophytes, that's what you do. Stuff like that. See? Like these gurus, all they can do is teach neophytes. No real Vaishnava would ever follow any of these gurus. No intelligent person, even a worldly intelligence, wouldn't follow these gurus. You have to be very neophyte to follow any of those gurus in ISKCON or all of them, because it doesn't make sense. They don't have they're supposed to be Vaishnavas without any real Vaishnava heart, man. Is this a hypocrisy? What? You're a self-realized soul in the Gaudiya Vaishnavism? Can we see anything extraordinary in your understanding? Is there anything extraordinary in your feelings of being from a liberated soul that are described in the Vedas? Can we see that extraordinariness? Can we see that communicating to disciple? What is the point to have a disciple if you can't liberate them by purifying them and bringing their consciousness up to the liberated state of ecstatic worship of God? What kind of guru are you? Not very low class, man. and people, they say they're high class Vaishnavas like the Narayan Raj. This is high class, and there's no devotional class. There's no devotion there, none. It's like Maya has really pulled your leg, man. Give her a minute to digest, and if she doesn't come back, then she isn't true blue. Exactly. We just help you with your digestion there. Sometimes to help digest, you need a couple of those anise seeds or something. Okay. This hearing process is recommended in Srimad Bhagavatam. The messages of Supreme Personality of Godhead are full of potencies. See, the messages, that's what you hear from a real devotee who tells you the confidential truth. You hear the current message. Okay? What is the current message? Well, with Prabhupada, it was rules and regulations, right? Bhakti Siddhanta, rules, regulation. That was the message. Yeah. Hey, take up bhakti, learn about Krishna, why he's blue, happy blue. Yeah, antacids, yes. Just take one of these antacid so you don't burn yourself with the hydrochloric acid of Maya. Yeah. See, the messages of Vasudeva. That's the whole thing. When you come in association devotees and you hear from them, you're getting purified, you develop an affinity for the messages of Vasudeva, spoken by a real spiritual master. That's why if you're not liking these classes, I mean, I like these classes. I listen to these. I come here. So many beautiful things drop down from this Harikatha discussing Krishna, very confidential truths. See, if you're not liking that, you're not seeing that that's transcendental, that's what happens. You just fall into illusion. Okay? And then you go back, and then you develop an affinity for Maya's messages, the speculations, the superficiality of life. See, we do deep dives here into the absolute truth to extract like gold these very deep transcendental messages. Okay? Like you see what Lord Chaitanya extracted the essence of the Bhagavatam. The essence of the Bhagavatam is Lord Chaitanya knew, and he shared that. The essence of the Bhagavatam is only the Vaishnavas and Krishna are real in this world. And the question should be, well, who is a Vaishnava? Where is a Vaishnava? Where is Krishna? You should, ask that question, and then you cracked the code in life. Oh, where is Krishna? Where is a Vaishnava? A Vaishnava is the one who speaks very deep, confidential truths like Lord Chaitanya does and explains them so that even for the welfare of even simple laymen can understand. A Vaishnava is Satchidananda. They have the symptoms of Satchidananda. See, their eternal form, that sun, that conclusive truth comes through their mouths. They're like an oracle. Yeah, their heart is filled with transcendental love and ecstasy and bliss. Their words are mixed with that transcendental love and ecstasy and bliss. They're born of that ecstatic devotion. There you go, man. If you listen to a person like that and you go, oh, what are you doing? That's what all of them do. All of them who hear what we're speaking here, because we call them all out. We call your bullshit out. We call contamination out that you believe is sacred. You believe what isn't sacred is sacred. That's called illusion, man. What's sacred is the conclusive truth. What's sacred is a real devotee Bhagavat, man. What's sacred is what they speak. Hey, people don't know. See, that's why only Krishna and the Vaishnavas are real. See, you hear, this is why all you need to do is the recommended process is hear from a real Vaishnava who has realized the absolute truth. Hear what? God. Remember, in the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was, is, and always will be God. Where is that Word? See? Who speaks that Word of God? Jaipatakas, who can't communicate, any ecstatic devotion doesn't have it. Any of those gurus, none of them can show that they have it or demonstrate or communicate it, and people are worshiping them like as good as gods. That is called illusion. They can't prove nothing. Nothing that they're a real Vaishnava. Who can show that they are like Haridas, chant the holy name in ecstatic devotion? Not even one. Not your sacred Narayan Raj. Never seen him chant like Haridas, where the ecstatic symptoms awaken. And you glorify these people as so high, but where is the highness? Where is your highness? It's all ecclesiastical. It's like going to these kings and queens, like Queen Elizabeth, and saying, oh, your highness. What's so fucking high about these people? It's such a friggin' illusion. Where is his highness, her highness, King Charles and King this? Yeah, what is your claim to fame. This is the whole world is like this. People worshiping people that are not qualified for real worship. They're not as good as God, this king and queen. As far as I heard, they're like lizards, man. They're real forms, or they're like these hiding behind that form, lizard creatures, shape changers. See, people, all glories to the queen. What bullshit is that, man? How is she any better than any of you? It's the same thing. You go to these, how are these gurus any better than you? Have they shown? Well, they go, Shuddha Bhakti, Rupa, Rupa, Rupa. Well, you can do that too. Yeah, it's as you can do as that empty statements like they do. You could just memorize Shuddha Bhakti and just go Shuddha Bhakti, memorize a few Sanskrit things and quote those things, and then you're as good as they are. Because there's no transcendental heart behind what they say. I've never seen it. Have you? Just memorize a few verses and put a title Bhakti Vedanta there. and then you'll do the same thing, and then you can say you're in a disciplic line and you're going to give Krishna, you get people to worship you. Oh wow, this person said Shuddha Bhakti and Rupa Rupa and Radhe Radhe. Yeah. Oh wow, so you could do the same thing. They're no better than you and you're no better than them. You're on an equal level of ignorance. It's called the blind leading the blind. Hey man, it's always been like that. You don't want to hear it, right? Nobody wants to hear the truth, the Jesus type truth, right? I love the Jesus type truth. That's why I just repeat it. When I see it, I repeat it, man. People need to revisit the illusion and find out that it's a crazy illusion, man. Why are you blind people, leaders, with blind followers dancing around? Don't you want to be liberated from illusion? Stop playing that game. Anybody finished with that game? Are you blind followers tired of being blind yet? Are you tired of not having your eyes open, your spiritual vision open, your heart awakened, not awakened, worshiping your blind leaders who have no bhakti? That means they're blind. They're not a Vaishnava. You've been fooled. They're still serving the principalities of Putana, the false representative Vrindavan, and they naturally speak Kaliya speculation, poisoning. Radhe, Radhe, Radhe is just poison. Their hearts are filled with envies and jealousies and all of that. And Radhe, 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 you're being poisoned, man. You got to find somebody dancing on those hoods, those Kaliya hoods, man, and not under those hoods, being bitten by that poison, man. I just dance on those hoods by the grace of Lord Chaitanya. For the welfare of anybody listening to this, you'll also start dancing on those hoods. Or do you want to be under those hoods and being bitten by that crapola? Wackadoodle. Replying to Amy Rose, let's see, Amy says, even a wackadoodle like me can understand these words. Haridas makes it so simple and easy and fun and empowering. Amazing. Great. God save the queen. God save the queen. All this crapola. Maya, I just love just smashing Maya, smashing her stupidity. If you believe in any of that stuff, that you're as stupid as Maya makes you. You think Maya's a pure devotee. She knows all these things that I'm saying, but she has a job. She gets you to believe in nonsense, things that don't make sense, man. See, you hear this, here we cut the knot with the truth. that keeps you, you're all knotted up with this illusion, believing bullshit and lies and cheating, all the way up to the religion, Vaishnava religion even. All this stuff I'm pointing out is all, if you don't have the ecstatic symptoms that the devotees here, many of them have, then you're in the wrong sangha. If you don't tell me that you really want Krishna, because if you really want Krishna, you come here, you'll really get Krishna. You'll get a relationship with Krishna quickly, fast. We'll take you far beyond Varnashram Dharma. We'll teach you how to abandon all varieties of religion. Easy peasy. You won't want to be, under the thumb of materially motivated religious leaders who use you like a battery to get their material desires fulfilled. You're like a battery for them under their thumb. That's called religion. You come here, you'll abandon religion for the truth. Truth will set you free, man. What do you think? That was just a bunch of words of Jesus? No, they have deep meaning. That's why I repeat it all the time. The conclusive truth. See, the purport is the deeper understanding, the deeper you need to know. Not speculative truth will set you free. The conclusive truth will set you free. The ones who really know Krishna, and only with pure love of God, prema, can you know something about Krishna. Otherwise, you're a blind leader, and you got all these neophyte blind followers who also are just the blind leading the blind. Do you see why Jesus preached that? Because people couldn't identify it. Whoever would listen to him, they say, oh, yeah, okay, I can see that, Jesus. All right, I won't be worshiping these blind leaders anymore. No, okay, you teach me, just hear from, those devotee Bhagavats who have an intimate ecstatic relation, intimate prema, devotion, real devotional relationship with the Lord. They know something about Krishna. They have the right understanding. They're Bhagavad Gita 10:10. Let me just listen to those. Can you imagine if you spend 50 years with Radhanath, you won't understand just what I said. You won't understand that the real guru is Bhagavad Gita 10:10 who worships the Lord with prema bhakti. You won't know that. And that's how I know these guys are not qualified. Because you don't know that the guru has got to be a prema bhakta, a resident of Vrindavan, and they have the right understanding and real transcendental knowledge. You will not know that unless you come here, because we prove that we know that, and you can know that if you hear it here, because you're not going to hear it there from any of them, including Narayan Raj, who couldn't prove that he is a Bhagavad Gita 10:10. See, don't tell me you're a follower of these books of Prabhupada unless you follow the line of thought of Prabhupada's books, the line of the heart of Prabhupada's books. Truth is no respecter of persons. Don't you have a problem with me naming names and all that like the Bhagavatam does? Well, you get GTFOH. You know the drill. GTFOH, if you don't want to know the truth, to be set free. You guys can prove me wrong. Let's have a bit. You come here, prove to me that you have the real philosophy that delivers people. And not one will come because they're all cowards. Every fucking one of them, man. Because they know if somebody is used by the real transcendental Lord, there's where the real authority is. So prove that the Lord is using you. And not Maya is using you, because that'll all be known here. In Vaishnavism, they have these control mechanisms. Oh, don't be offensive to Vaishnavas. Don't be offensive to Vaishnavas. Just comply. Just do what they say. Whoever wears a dhoti, just listen to them. What is the difference to go? Let's take an example. Trudeau. The guy wears this nice three-piece suit, good looking guy, man, and is voted in, by even by his neophyte constituents who believe his bullshit. These guys are elected officials, and all they do is torture their constituents and laugh at them and like that. What is the difference between that kind of person? The Gavin Newsoms of California, these people who don't really care about anybody, and and people vote them in. See, because they believe in the superficial thing. What's the difference between their political idea and religion? Do you see why Krishna abandoned these religious leaders? Because that's the way they are. They put their little dhotis on, and they get their little rubber stamp from their constituents, and they get all these neophyte people thinking, "Oh, Gurudev, give me mercy," and they have no idea what mercy is. It's the same bullshit. The blind leading the blind. They got them in the world. The sheeple. They got the worldly sheeple, and then we got the religious sheeple. It's the same thing. Are you tired of being a fucking sheeple? Do you want to become intelligent? Well, you got to go where intelligence is. Okay? And that's where a person is used to deliver you out of illusion. Okay? You get the bona fide spiritual master, not the bonehead. That teaches other boneheads. Yeah. The messages of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are full of potencies. Okay? The messages, you got to hear the real message. It makes your consciousness go deep. See, goes deep, passes through Maya's illusions. That's the potencies. Full of potencies to enlighten you, to purify your heart, to purify your mind even of all these speculations and the lies that you've accepted as truth. That's how Maya works. You just accept the darkness as truth, right? There you go. Boom, you're in Maya, man. Yeah. Accept the lies as truth. Accept the deception as truth. There you go. Boom, you're in illusion. See? And that's all with the words you hear, right? You listen to these people who are hypocrites and liars and cheaters. Yeah, boom, you're an illusion, man. You're under their thumb. You're under Kalia's poison, man. You're being bitten by poisonous fangs, fangs in the mouth, right? All that stuff has poison in it, man. Poison you down. Hey, boom. That's how illusion works. Pretty simple, huh? Just accept the lies of truth. Just accept these gurus. Let's make it practical. Just accept these gurus who have no love of Krishna as the truth, as a real Vaishnava. There you go. Boom. You're a sheeple, a religious sheeple, man, worthy to be abandoned. But people don't know that, do they? Unless they come here. And you easy peasy. You just spontaneously, oh yeah, I don't want to do that. Oh, yeah, they got no love of Krishna. I believe my guru. Yeah, my guru makes sense, man. Yeah, I can find it in the Shastras. Why should I be listening to this stuff that doesn't conform with the Shastras? They want you to conform with the illusion. That's the way it is in the world. Conform with the illusion, right? Conform with stupidity. Conform, accepting lies as truth. Well, they do that in religion. That's why we abandon it. I don't want to conform with lies. What? Are you not a spiritual master who is a resident in Vrindavan? I don't want to hear from you, man. I'm not interested unless I hear for you for preaching's sake. To preach the truth and use your stupid illusion so we can shed some real light on things. Hopefully people are starting to get how Maya works. Very simple, huh? Even a layman, you hear it here, even a layman will understand this. Yeah. Why should I accept darkness as truth? I don't want to go. You want to go in illusion? Just accept that a spiritual master has no love of God like these persons show. They show no love of God. Just accept them as guru. Boom, you're following the illusion. You're in darkness. You accept the darkness as truth. Yeah, don't come here where you see the guru actually, the Lord manifest love of God through a real guru. Don't come here and see the truth, man. Yeah, because you're probably so contaminated with worshiping lies as truth. You won't. This won't be very happy experience for you. You might have to get purified of that. I got my cheerleader today. That's great. Thank you, Amy, for cheering me on here. Watch out. I'll get pretty wild here. I don't want to get too wild here. It's wild enough, huh? Wild preaching. But I don't know. I can't help it, man. I just love these words. These words are very interesting, very fascinating. I just want to speak about them, taste them, relish them. See, the message supreme full of potencies, and these potencies can be realized if topics regarding the supreme Godhead are discussed amongst devotees. See, it's not just a word, devotees. Oh, everybody. Oh, yeah, these gurus are all devotees. Oh, their followers are all devotees. Yeah, you can have a discussion. How superficial that is. What do you think, Amy? Isn't that pretty superficial? Oh, I read this book and I think, oh, let's go and hear these messages from these devotees, gurus. Let's discuss them amongst these followers of these gurus and these devotees. They're all the same. Oh, I'm going to understand the same thing? No, Prabhupada, is giving some hints in the next verse, what to look for. And we'll discuss it. We'll bring it down even deeper understanding too. Oh, this cannot be achieved by association of mental speculators and academic scholars, for it is realized knowledge, realized. See, realize of devotion. It's realized by a devotee who has real devotion. Not mental speculators. You know what a mental speculator, practical? It's called religion. They're mental speculators. They're not real devotees with real devotion, with realization yet. Mental speculator. If you got no devotion, if you're not a resident of Vrindavan in our line, okay? You're a mental speculator. You're going, Shuddha Bhakti, Shuddha Bhakti. I asked the devotee of Narayan Raj, hey, she's going, Shuddha Bhakti this, Shuddha Bhakti that. I said, oh, are you Shuddha Bhakti? There we go. Already exposed himself with the, and then he has to speculate his way out of it. Where's your realization of why even speak about Shuddha Bhakti, man, if you're not a Shuddha Bhakti? He acts like a Shuddha Bhakti. Oh, blah, 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 blah. See, scholar, academic scholar, and they say this is a Shuddha Bhakti. See, completely against the verse, completely intellectual. No Shuddha Bhakti emanating from them, not in their realization. See, you hear from people like that. Oh, you're not hearing the real message of the Godhead, are you? Is not full of potencies to deliver your buttocks out of this illusion, is it? That's why you see, I wear a little t-shirt. Want to prove the point that it's the truth that sets people free, like even Jesus Christ said. If you hear the truth and you follow the process and get purified, and you come to the point where that truth gives you, because you have faith in Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas as the only real thing in this world, then you can relish these truths. You realize the life in these truths. Liberation is in these truths. Salvation, from this illusion is in these truths. Pure devotional service is in these truths. Reality is in these truths. Distinguished from illusion is in these truths. And after you hear these truths and you can't distinguish reality of Guru Tattva, who the real Guru is and what their qualities are, distinguished from the illusion of who they're not, you're less intelligent and you're not purified. And then go on worshiping your false acharyas, your false gurus out there until you're fed up with not being delivered out of illusion. This cannot be achieved through association with mental speculators. What is a mental speculator? You don't know. You just don't know the real truth. You haven't tasted it. You haven't realized it. Hasn't awakened in your heart as an irrevocable fact. You haven't heard enough from the this Bhagavatam verse by regular classes in Srimad Bhagavatam and by service to the pure devotee. All that's troublesome to your heart, that's that mental speculation. Abandon your opinion, your speculative opinion. All that's troublesome to your heart is dissolved. You haven't heard enough, have you? And then the Lord, see, love of God. That's guru, man. Love of God awakens you. Well, you're not guru yet. You might be a spiritual teacher, but you got to get purified even more. Love of God awakens in your heart. Okay, now you got a taste for reality. Now you're a real sadhu, man. Now you know what love of God is. And all you do is continue the process of watering. See, watering that Lord that's been born in you. That's the twins, Radha and Krishna. The love of God is born in you. You just water and the food, the nourishment that they like. Unspeculation, the word that's not speculative. See, you continue. If you're lucky, you still have a guru, but now you're qualified to understand these scriptures somewhat because your heart is being purified now by real bhakti. Why do we know all of these deep things and they don't? Yeah, because obviously we got the real path here. And if you don't like deep dives into the truth, well, don't hang out here, man. I don't want your association. Well, you don't want to hear these things? You don't want to learn these things? Well, don't hang out here. Go somewhere else, man. GTFOH, no problem. That's why I like these shakeouts. Thank you, Lord. Inspiring like Amy to stand up and do the shakeout. Shake us up. Shake up even the ecstatic devotees. It's necessary sometimes. Just shake it all up. See, and then it shakes out the illusion more and more. And see, there's more room for pure bhakti. Okay, so let's get some people up here. Are you ready, Amy? I'll have to probably get the link. You got the link? You can go back if you can see it, find it. It's in the A team, actually. The link is in the A team. You just have to go back and find it. But I will. Oh, I gotta plug this in here. I hope there's no buzz. Does it go this way? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I gotta. Let me know if it starts buzzing again, but I have to do it, otherwise we can't continue. Okay. All right, so let's see, 18 here.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. There it is. Thank you. I'm going to put it in the A team again here. And I'll put it on Facebook here live. Oops. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay, let's get some devotees up here now. It's actually very important, this kind of thing that we're doing. See, this is where you get really purified. Okay, let's get some devotees up here. Krishna Hare Hare. Oh, Dramada is on. Okay, here. This is also, if you want to come on the drum, why don't you come on today? Here, let me get the link here too. I'll put it on YouTube also, the link. Paste. Okay, there it is on YouTube. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I'll wait patiently. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. I know it's late for a lot of you people out there. Oh well. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Where are you? Hey, come on, man. Isn't that somebody going to come up? Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. All right, Amy. What do you think of today's class? Was it any good?
It's always good. It's always good. It's always the most empowering thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Like, I don't I think I'm at a loss for words. You can't imagine that I'd be at a loss for words, but I think I might be, a little bit, because it's so high. It's so empowering. It's so like, um, maybe the word I'm looking for is transcendental. It's so like changes everything, like a catalyst, that like a variable that changes an entire equation, because here I
Mhm.
am like in an equation of life, right? Like this is what's
Mhm.
happening over here. And and then here comes Guru Das and just changes everything. Like everything's like changing. I mean, things are falling off the shelf. Like everything is just like the amount of purification going on, even through me and in this household, is like absolutely incredible. And I'm
Uh-huh.
wondering if there's the electricity circuit has come from you to me and through to everybody else.
Yeah, yeah, I
Andromeda,
guess so.
I wish she would come up here and help me with my words, because she is so intelligent and smart. Andromeda,
Mhm.
'cause she was helping me realize a lot of things, like that, like the fact that like a lot of people were getting sick in the household. Like maybe there's so much like an actual like purification of like this
Mhm.
energy, because
Mhm.
we need to get out of the mucky muck, and we're trying to, right, transcend this like
Yeah.
situation, because we're
Yeah.
in obviously a situation that's not, I wouldn't, trying to find my words. I don't want to say the wrong words, but like it's not kosher. Like it's like a word I'm gonna use. Yeah, this isn't a kosher situation. Stupid word, but Jersey. We have. Um. So what we're doing is cleansing. We're cleansing the energy. We're
Yeah.
purifying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and we're trying to get out of it. Like we're trying to rise above it. Like you
Yeah.
said, we're transcending this situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
um it's not always easy, as we know. Like, I mean, and if when you can't handle the heat, sometimes you get out of the kitchen, right? Like if
Mhm.
it's a
Mhm.
little too hot in there,
Yeah.
okay, and that's okay. If you need to cool down for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Fine. But the important thing is that you stay like a part of this. Like, I don't
Mhm.
like the I'm so sorry about my voice. I don't like the whole like hit him and quit him situation. Like, I
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
somebody, I don't know who said it the other day. Oh, well, Amy, you've left before. Oh, I did. I did for like 3 weeks. I think it was last year in June, because
Yeah.
summer's always hard for me. And I
Mhm.
didn't want to do this. I cried for you every single day. I was like, I miss
Mhm.
Gora Haridas. I was like, all I could do is think about you. But I felt
Mhm.
like Krishna like made me take like a back
Mhm.
seat and to
Mhm.
digest it all. Like
Right.
say,
Right.
okay, well,
Sure.
I don't know. I'm confused a little bit. Like I was like Jesus and Gora Hari. I didn't you had gone through this before, so I
Oh
was a little
yeah.
bit confused. I'm not feeling that way now. Like here we are a
Yeah.
year later, and I'm not feeling that same way. Like I'm actually like full fire. Like I'm ready to like throw it down, tear it down. Like, I mean, I'm ready to shake it up.
Right.
So
Right.
big difference from that to
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is just part of the process,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
allow it to happen. Like let it happen, like
Yeah.
let it
Yeah.
happen. It's in the natural way that it's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. When these things come up, and you got to the persons always go into the past and say, well, you were like this and you were like, so you got to take it, man, because it's like they fetch it up from way over there and attack it. It's like an attack from the past. They say, well, you were like this and then you were like that, and
I understand that, and I do that
yeah,
too. Like I have a
we all
categorical
do it.
memory, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do that. I'm
Oh,
like,
you were
oh,
like
well, I
this.
remember this, and oh, and that, that bothered me, and oh, and this
Yeah,
is reminding me of this, or like, so I do that. But I
yeah.
guess that's just part of getting it, like dredging. I think about dredging it up. Like it's okay, it's
Dredging
getting
it up. That's
dredged up.
what it does.
Um,
Dredges it up.
even yeah, and even Eric Woody was commenting. Oh, now that I'm out of Facebook jail, let's not talk too much. I don't want to be back in Facebook jail, so let me
No,
mind
no,
my words a little bit better.
no, no. That's not
I
on
don't know
this.
what sent me into Facebook jail, because I don't know
It's
why they
not
did that.
good. No, no. It was commenting too much.
Too much. I think yeah, they might have saw it as like spamming or something.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
was
it.
being
Spam.
too quick with the
Yeah,
commenting.
too quick. Yeah, too quick.
But what was Eric telling me? I'm sorry. What were you just saying? What would you say? Oh, about dredging memories up. No, no, no. Well, he said a lot to me, like that he felt embarrassed coming on the live, like, and I said, well, that happens to me too. Like I come on the live, I sometimes like afterwards will feel like, oh, what did I say? What have I done?
Yeah.
Like, but that's not that was not the comment I was gonna make. I was about to say something else. Darn it, I lost my train of thought. Uh,
Oh,
and it had to do with
well.
Eric. Woody.
You're kind of like a train station, there's many trains coming through. So,
Yeah, it's always
another
that
one
way.
will
My
come.
brain, it's like, like the thoughts are going so quickly. I'm trying to, find them. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. Lost it there. I could look back at my comment section that what did he was writing me so much like that he felt all these ways like about dredging up past memories, like things with his parents, like things that remind him of this. Like, I mean, he's actually very articulate in his wording when he texts, when he writes in text message, but sometimes and we were also talking about the fact that we both like are what'd you say? Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying something like that. We're both like neurodivergent. I mean, there's a lot of neurodivergent people out there, and if you've met one neurodivergent person, you've only met one neurodivergent person. Some people use the word autism. I'm not like a big fan of that word because I don't know. It makes me feel a little like awkward because the word's been thrown around. We don't
Yeah.
even know what that is like, and it makes me feel like, oh, what am I? Some kind of a no. It what they're saying is there's like neurotypical people
Yeah.
or your brain has kind of like diverged off into a different realm, you know what I mean, like somehow I don't know
Yeah.
why, but if you've met one person like that, you've only met one person like that. And that what that means is that each person is so different than the next one, you know what I mean, like, and that's why they call it a spectrum, because nobody is like the same in that way. Yeah, I don't know, you talk, I don't want, yeah,
No,
where's
why
Govinda?
not? Yeah.
Well, because I
Where's
don't want to
Govinda?
go off on a tangent too much, I've had a like a long day today. It's been a rough
Yeah.
fucking day for me.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
to bring my son to the hospital because he was
Oh.
sick, yeah. And this was not a fun behavior. I mean, obviously no mother wants to deal with their kids sick, like, and go to the emergency room. But yeah, he was having some breathing issues. Like I don't know, let's get the humidifier, let's do something. We got to change whatever the fuck's going on. They gave him a drug called prednisone, which one time this happened to me where my lungs like literally collapsed on me. Like I couldn't breathe like at all. Like I don't ever get sick. I don't get colds, but the oddest behavior, like the oddest sicknesses will happen to me. And clearly, I mean, this kid's never gotten sick either. Like all 17 years, 18, he's going to be 18 in December. Has never been sick. Like we have never had to deal with this, like never had to deal with sickness really with him. Most kids, like they get sick all the time. Like you ever hear parents like, oh, my kid's sick again. Oh, everybody's sick. Everybody's sick. This is not something
Yeah.
I've dealt with. Like we don't get sick like over here.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
my son's so sick and he's not getting better. My mom started throwing up yesterday. Like I had to like help her out. I'm like, everybody's fucking sick. Like I don't even know what to do because I'm just a human. Facebook jails me. Like everything. It was like I blew the circuit board in the my bathroom. Like I don't know how that happened because I didn't do anything. It just I feel like energy was just getting a little bit too high, and
Mhm.
Andromeda was trying to help me understand that maybe this is just like really heightened energy that's happening here. Like
Mhm.
she
Mhm.
explains it in a better way. I really wish she could come up here and like say the words that I want to say because she's actually really articulate and says things in a very
Mhm.
clear way.
Mhm.
Um I know she's watching. She's on YouTube watching.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they gave him prednisone, which is great because that'll help the lungs like rejuvenate
Mhm.
because miracle drug right there.
Mhm. Mhm.
The only thing, thank God, I thought the hospital wasn't even going to be able to help him. I was like, I had no faith at all, zero faith in the medical
Mhm.
industry.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, great. But no, they, so this happened. Everything else seemed fine, but we just got to get him, I don't know,
Is he
breathing.
breathing now? Breathing better? Or?
Yeah, the prednisone really, I mean, it helps so much because what it does is it's like a steroid for the lungs. Like if the lungs are like because he was coughing so much and throwing up from the coughing. He couldn't. He was having a lot of trouble with the lungs.
Yeah.
So the
Sounds
prednisone.
like sounds like something artificial they're doing to the atmosphere or something.
I have no
I
idea. Yeah,
I hear, yeah, it's one of these things you can't. It's like a invisible thumbprint that you can't see what these fuckers are doing. But I heard that there's this kind of a coughing and the lung hard to
yeah,
breathe and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's
Mm,
probably some artificial thing being done to the yeah. I mean, you're there in New York, which is that's ground zero. New York and
I know.
California for all this bullshit to happen.
I know.
You know, and it's amazing that people stay there. I mean, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't stay here. I'm
Yeah,
born and raised. I can't leave here. You know what they
yeah,
say about New Jersey?
yeah,
It's like you're rooted like a tree here. It's almost like
yeah,
a vortex, a weird
yeah,
vortex, because people who try to leave New Jersey end up
yeah,
coming back. I don't have the option. Like I don't have money, so I can't.
yeah. You
Where
keep
am I going to
it.
go? This is where my family lives. Like where are we
Yeah,
going? Like I'm
yeah,
dependent. I'm not an independent woman over here. Like I don't. What do I have? I got nothing. I have this. This is my family. This is where I am. If I
yeah,
could leave, I would. I would go to Tennessee. That's where I would
yeah.
go. Memphis, great. I'm going to Graceland, and Memphis, Tennessee.
Is
That's
it? Is
or
that a
no, no,
good
no.
place
I'm
now?
going to
Is that a
probably
good?
Netherlands. What?
Is it good? Is that a good place, Tennessee? Now, maybe it is.
I don't know. In my mind, that is. I'm going to Graceland. I love Elvis, and I've had friends move to Tennessee from New Jersey. The only
Oh,
time they can get out of New Jersey is Tennessee seems to work, and we can.
oh,
'Cause there's a weird vortex in New Jersey where you can't leave it. Like people go to Florida, they go to other places, they just wind up back here. I don't know what it
maybe
is. We
maybe
call it
you
rooted
can
like a
maybe you
tree.
can maybe you can sell the house. Your mom can sell the house because you probably make a bunch of money and then buy a
No.
cheaper house in Tennessee or something.
Well, that's what I tried to. Believe me, I've tried with that.
Yeah,
But that's a hard, one to sell over there.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I want to just jump ship. I want to jump ship and just go to like the Netherlands or Holland or somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Seems like the Netherlands that's happening over there,
The
from what I
nether.
hear from
Oh,
Sim.
no,
And
you don't. No, you don't. What
why?
do you? What's happening over in Netherlands and Holland?
Well, not like I have an option to go there, but it just seems like it's like a great country. Like we're
Really? Oh.
well, that's what I hear. I mean, where's Sim? Sim, where are you? Come on, tell him what all about the Netherlands.
Oh, Sim is saying it's a great country. Okay.
Yeah, he talks. He tells me all kinds of things about the country, and it's like, wow, we don't have those options in New Jersey or in America. Like it's just like they provide for you, like they just do. It's just
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
they help
it's
you.
good.
They help you
They help you. Yeah, yeah. It
because they have
sounds like
money because they
yeah,
got yeah
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay.
money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're got it's a small little place with a lot of money. I probably shouldn't say this online. I think this is why I've been restricted because I think the reason I was restricted is by coming on these lives. That's why they restricted
No,
me.
no, no, no,
No, I really do.
no, 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 no. It's
Memphis,
wrong.
Tennessee has the number one crime rate.
No.
Detroit is number two.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Andromeda? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, 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 no. It's the. I know exactly. It was the too many comments too
too many
fast.
comments. It looked like
They've done it
spam.
to me. Yeah. I did a lot of these likes one time too. Boom, 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 and they said,
Hmm.
"But 24 hours, no more
Yeah,
commenting."
I went
So it's
against the community standards. I was like, where is
yeah, yeah,
management? Like, and you know why I was really mad? And this is another reason I was mad because I have been on Facebook since the moment that Facebook started. So I was on first MySpace, and before that was Friendster. So we started back in the social media day with Friendster. This was like, what am I talking, like 2003? About I'm gonna round about this year. And then MySpace happened. So then we were on MySpace. I
right.
can recall all that we had. You could put up like 6 pictures. You pick your favorite people, and it was a kind of a weird behavior because you would like change like who your favorites were. It was a lot of favoritism with the who you put as your. That was how MySpace worked. And then Facebook came around. And then all of a
Mhm.
sudden everybody just, hopped on board with Facebook because it was
Yeah,
a better
yeah,
it was the new social media. And
yeah,
then that was we were just like young people back then. All of a sudden then the adults like I'm calling the adults like my mom and older people kind of started joining the community. But I've been on this social media from the minute that it started. So the fact that after all these years, and I'm talking about like 14 years, no, yeah, I would go as far as say 14 years, like of a Facebook dedicated like person on this like community, and I've never been restricted. I've never,
Yeah.
so kind
Well,
of like not like I
it,
wasn't offended, but I wanted to say, who can I speak to? What did I do wrong? Like, what was
you
the
can't
behavior?
anybody.
No, there's nobody. It's just AI over here. And Mark
Yeah.
Zuckerberg is like, oh no, it's AI. I don't know what I've created over here, but that's the
No,
algorithm
yeah,
restricted you.
yeah, they're restricting more and more. It's the way the world is going. And actually,
Yeah,
ultimately, we should actually, if there's a move to a social media that's not run by the government. I mean, this is all run
exactly.
by the government. This is
Like
all they're doing is collecting our information and using that against us. That's all they.
against us.
Yeah, that's all the government does. So you just move to another. There's some other alternatives starting, but you see, people do the easy way. We all kind of do the easy way. It's easy on Facebook. They make
Well,
it
it's
so.
what we have
Yeah,
available,
yeah. Well, there's other things available, but they're not so popular.
popular.
And yeah, so that's the thing. Um, but
No,
anyway,
because if
well,
because we have something to say and we have a movement, like, and we have something to say. So let
yeah.
us say it.
Yeah, but even
Like
Facebook is not good for that because everything is restricted
restricted.
unless you pay big bucks. You can't
Oh,
reach
never
out.
mind.
I reach probably 25 people. With all the thousands of friends, maybe 25, 30 people. Same people see the thing because it's all money thing. And yeah. So anyway, it is what it is. Yeah. Um,
It is what it is. You're right. Like, I mean, what are we gonna do about that?
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but here we are, and we're making it happen. We're riding
Yeah.
out the wave, and there's
Yeah.
this summer has seemed to be a lot of energy happening. Full moon, by the way, another couple days, so that always like heightens energy when the full moon
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
And this summer has been ridiculously hot over here because last June and the June before and the June before that, it was
Uh,
cool, much cooler during this time. It's not even summer didn't even happen for another 2 days or a couple days. And it's
mhm.
like it's a scorcher. We're like 100 degrees already. Like, what is
Wow.
August gonna look like? Like this is
Yeah. 100 degrees with humidity too. You got
nine.
humidity.
No, well, not 100. We're like 90 something in the 90s.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
got humidity. A lot of humidity.
Well, a good
Little bit.
amount.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to call that. Yeah, I would say I don't know. I can't. I've never been to Arizona or California. So my
Yeah.
brother told me when he was in my older brother moved to California and lived there and would come back sometimes. He hasn't spoken to us in 13 years, but that's a different story. He said, "Oh, Aim, no, the air out there is drier. Like it doesn't feel like it does in New Jersey."
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't have a comparison to say what it feels like in California and what it feels like in New Jersey. I only know this. And he's like, "Oh, it's so thick here." He would say, "It's so heavy and oppressive here. It's the air is so like
Yeah.
heavy."
Yeah.
And in
Yeah. Yeah.
California, it's like it doesn't feel this way. Maybe in
Yeah.
Arizona, it doesn't feel like
It
it's
doesn't feel. Yeah.
drier,
It's
like
dry. Yeah.
that's what he would say. But I don't have a comparison. I don't know. So
Yeah. Yeah.
to
I've
me,
been to
it's
been to
just
New
hot
York.
as yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's kind
humid.
of a thick,
You're
humid.
right.
Yeah.
It's very humid and it's heavy.
Heavy. Yes. Yeah. I know what that's like. It's also
Awful.
tropical islands sometimes are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
So that's what we're
Arizona's
dealing
going
with
to
over
be
here.
yeah, blue jeans and line and dry one. Yeah, dries fast. Yeah, yeah. So is your son going to go to college or is he going to, what's he going to do when he turns 18? Graduates, right, from school?
Well, he has senior year is going to happen next year. So we got one more year of high school to go. And after that, I don't know. I mean, I think maybe like a technical school or something because he loves computers. He's very, very
Hmm.
computer. He's
Hmm.
been into computers his whole life. So like
Oh,
computer programming, anything like to do with like computers is what he wants
yeah,
to
he
do.
should. Yeah, that's the
And
thing to
that's what
do.
makes him happy. So
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
say if you do what if you do something that makes you happy, then you never work another day in your life, right? Like that's what they
Right,
used to say.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
just do something that makes you happy. And that's all I've ever asked the Lord for is please just make my son happy. Give him a quality of life. Just let the kid be happy. I mean, I can't handle
Throw
this
the
kind of
guy a bone,
party.
man. Give him a
What?
bone. Throw
Yeah,
him a bone.
throw him a bone, exactly. Throw him a bone, let him be happy. Come on. I mean, my family, we've been through the ringer and back, like with the amount of
Yeah,
like shit that we've gone through. Like, can we just throw the kids a bone over here?
yeah, yeah.
And then my brother, so then Father's Day happened this weekend. So that was hard for me because my dad died when I was 14. But like, it's been a long time. So I thought, I'm over that one. But my
Yeah.
younger brother, who's really close to me, well, he was my best bud, growing up. His wife just gave birth to a baby. They didn't plan this pregnancy. This literally, we're older, like they're 38 years old. Like nobody expected, and she was told she couldn't even get pregnant. Like so, she assumed like pregnancy is not going to happen. She was told by many doctors like you can't
Yeah.
get pregnant. You're sterile. Like it's not going to happen. Out of nowhere, the Lord friggin' delivers. She winds up pregnant. Um, but the baby came early, so she was born premature. So the baby hasn't come home yet. She's still in the NICU unit for the. She was born on May 25th.
Right.
So here we are, about a month later. The baby hasn't come home yet. So they have to go up to the hospital all the time. It's just been a little
Well,
bit like a lot of emotional stuff because
yeah.
I never expected my little brother to be dad. Like, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden like when I found out that his wife was pregnant, I literally clutched my stomach like, "Oh my god, how is my brother going to deal with this situation?" Because babies aren't, having children is not easy. It's really
Mm.
difficult. It's a really difficult behavior to do. Like
Oh, yeah.
some
Yeah.
people some people don't have a problem with it. They're like, "Oh, I'll pop out one kid after the other. No
Mm-hmm.
problem." There's other
Mm-hmm.
ones of us like who this is a hard thing to do, like
Mm-hmm.
and I just feel like my brother, yeah, so we're going to wait and see what happens, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait and
Teamwork.
see.
Takes a village.
Govinda, give us a word. You're muted there, man.
Yeah, wow. Come to Wales, Amy. Yeah, come to Wales. Wales is better. It's more off grid. Netherlands is a bit straight, from traveling in the Netherlands. I find it a bit straight. But Wales is full of more off grid characters and more off grid living and more anarchistic types. I didn't find Netherlands so. Anyway, it's just my kind of observations. There's loads of people living in Wales in tents and in vans and in caravans and in lorries. It's quite an exciting place. There's a lot going on in that respect. Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah, when I
people.
was a kid, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead. Go
Oh,
ahead.
when I was a kid, like my dream was to go to England. Like I thought England, like London. Well, I thought London. I didn't know much about England, like or UK. So London is the city I had in my mind. It was just my dream was to go there. Like I would we would drive by New York City. I would say, "Oh, it looks like London," and my dad would say, or my mom, "It's New York City." I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm gonna imagine that it's London." Like this was so fantastical to me in my mind was to go to England. It was just a
Mm.
big dream. Wales, I'm not. Oh, so that it's part of the UK, but it's more of a country or like country, right?
Yeah,
Am I
yeah,
right?
it's like it's yeah, not far from London. Nothing's very far. In American terms, everything's very near. I mean, the UK top to bottom is only 700, no, 1,000 miles, 1,200 miles. So it's all very near. And if you're into music, then why would you go to the Netherlands? There's nothing going on there, man. The UK is the best for music scene, and it's just no brainer.
Well, I thought Netherlands because oh, do we have oh, this might be on my end. Netherlands because Sim told me about gezellig. This is a word they use in the Netherlands, a Dutch term called gezellig, and it means like everything's really comfortable and cozy there. Like, oh, like
Yeah,
This is a
it's
word.
boring. It's
The
boring.
most
Yeah,
biggest
I've lived in Sweden and Netherlands. I've travelled in. But it's
I was
boring. The
actually
comfortable.
bored there too. I went there just to visit, and it was boring.
It's boring as
Everything is
fuck.
like perfect. They make
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, all the houses they're manicured and it's
like
just
cookie cutter, like everything's
cookie
so
cutter.
cookie cutter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
yeah,
But that
yeah.
comfortableness is because there's so many people that are in the grid, they're in the system. But in the UK, there's people off system, outside of the system, not dependent on the system. Their government funds coming in, not criticizing. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
personal experience. It's a better place. There's more flavor. Netherlands is that cookie cutting. It's so fucking boring. I mean, but anyway, of course, I've got ulterior motives. I wanted to come to Wales and UK and hang out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's an armchair traveler. She sits in her
Well,
seat.
I tell you what,
I have to
if
plug in
you
my computer. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna
well,
Armchair. She travels.
oh man,
Julia.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard the internet connection. Pani was telling me the internet connection is not very good in Wales because they're kind of off grid. They don't care about that kind of stuff much.
That's the one thing. There is that.
Are
It's
you in
not.
Wales now? Are you in Wales now?
No, I'm in Newcastle at the moment, close to Scotland.
Mm.
I'll be in Coventry at the weekend, so I'll be
Uh-huh.
coming down the weekend.
It
Yeah,
looks like I'm going to be going to back to Cambridge at first, and then
yeah,
if you want to come down, I guess Bonnie, you talk to them when and all that stuff. I don't know when exactly, but you work it out
yeah,
with them.
yeah. It'll all work out smoothly. It's all nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It might be more
where's Coventry? Sorry to interrupt you. Like
co-
Coventry, you always say Coventry. I always hear this word. You say Coventry. So where is that like located? Like from where Fonny and Noodles are, or like is it far away or?
No, it's only 90 miles away from Pani.
Oh,
No,
that's
90.
it.
Yeah, it's down the road.
Two
Everything's
hours.
down the
2 hours. Not even to drive.
road.
Like
Yeah,
about
Oh,
about
2 hours to
2 hours.
drive, maybe
2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah, yeah,
roundabout. Yeah.
yeah. About 2 hours. Yeah.
Oh, that's close. Yeah, that's just like North Jersey's like 2 hours. Yeah, I see. I was just trying to gauge it like in my mind so I could.
Mhm.
Sorry. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, but Wales, is so nice. It's really country. If you like countryside, I mean, you've seen the log cabin, man. You should come there. You like armchair, Gora Harris said. We'll get you a rocking chair. We'll put it on the decking.
What does he mean? What is he saying about the armchair? I don't understand.
Oh,
Armchair,
Gora,
you travel like sitting in your chair, maybe watching the movies.
Oh, like Bilbo Baggins. He's like wants to always stay in his armchair. And Gandalf says, "You've been sitting in your armchair for far too long. Let's get on here."
Let's go out and do it.
No. I just need a little bit more time in my armchair. Yeah, okay, I understand the armchair.
we'll get you a rocking chair to put on the decking. You can, yeah.
Just hang out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like that. Yeah, I like country. Like I've been living in the city like this, for so long that my whole life that I've always just desired to like live in somewhere naturey. Like I want to go walk in the woods, like go have like nature time. And I don't have anything. When I saw you, Gorahari, walking with Vrinda in your little walk, and she's saying, "Oh, I was invited to a birthday party, but the girls were younger than me." I'm sorry, I'm trying to mimic
Yeah.
her accent, but
Yeah.
she was just telling you her little thoughts. It was so cute. My
Yeah.
heart was like melting. But I was looking at the background and I was like, this is so beautiful. Like the greenery, like all of this like beautiful nature. Like I'm not experiencing anything like that. Like all we have is houses and cars and traffic and streets and highways. There's no like we have one little park and it's like this big. Like I mean, it's There's no
Hey,
like nature. Yeah.
hey, in Wales, you've got mountains. You know, mountains, nice mountains. There's people living out there in under teepees and tents and in their vans. It's facilitated for that. The wildness is Netherlands. There's no mountains. Or actually, when I was in the Netherlands, I did go to the highest mountain in Netherlands with Back to Tom and Freddie. But it's like standing on a frigging chair or a table. There's nothing, or a house. It's not very high.
Well, I mean, the Netherlands, it means like down under, right? Isn't that what like Netherlands actually means? It's like the bottom, like the not high.
That's very interesting, Amy, because down under the thumb of the government. That's my impression. Down under the thumb of the government.
Yeah.
That's
Because a small place is smaller, you know, so they got a lot of controls over there.
yeah, they're all controlled. Don't go to that place, man. It's boring as fuck. If you come to the UK, I don't know if you like dub reggae, but they got like sound systems. There's a sound system that play dub reggae, consciousness. People have got that more sort of just turn up and do things. They take a sound system and just play. And a lot of the dub conscious music is it's gearing towards Krishna consciousness at the moment. There's like a crossover happening. It's kind of very interesting to watch. So that sort of thing going on in the UK. People in the Netherlands don't do that sort of thing. They'll be asking permission from their mummies and their daddies and their governments to do things. Where in the UK, people just rock up and do things. They just do things. That's why it's been at the forefront of the music scene, because people just get on it and do it. And Netherlands, what came out of the Netherlands, man? Fuck all.
It's true. You know, I agree with you. Actually, sometimes like I'm sorry, I'm keep using this word behavior, but like I'm sorry, I'm probably going to offend whoever's listening, but like their like personality is not something that I really respond that much to, because it's a little bit too I don't know, closed in or like repressed or like I don't know. And like with the way Govinda is, he's like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, he's kind of got like a lot more of my personality, where it's like a little bit like have a bigger, like we want to experience things, and we're like a little outlandish, maybe would be the word I'm looking for. And then I noticed that in the Netherlands, I don't know why I'm saying all this, but it seems to be a little bit more like repressed or like restricted, and like they're what's the word? Like they don't want to say what they feel, you know? They're not going to like say it. They're going to, it's like a little bit passive aggressive. And that one thing I don't like is passive aggressive. Like if you're going to say something to me, I want you to shoot me straight, because, you know, I have like in my neurodivergent mind, like I need things to be told to me very directly and like shoot me straight, you know, like let's not beat around the bush over here and repress it in there. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're right. You're right. You know, I'm feeling like I got to move around a little bit, man.
Okay, sorry.
No,
sorry.
it's all right. It's not sorry. It's just I've been feeling I need to move around. And I got to express that and got to move around. So, guys and gals, that was nice to hang with you all. What time is it, Amy? Over
you know why? Because we were talking about things that didn't have to do with the preaching. That's what happened.
It's okay. It's just time, you know, time to move. Yeah, time for me. I don't know to.
It's 12:17 here, and it's time for me too. I'm gonna.
It's time. Yeah.
I don't want to stay up too late again. Like
Govinda just came. You know, I've been here 2.5 hours already.
Yeah, I watched the rewind. I'm going to watch from the beginning.
Yeah. You know, so it's different spaces for different places. Okay, so we'll see you guys.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, different strokes for different folks at different times. Okay, Hare Krishna, everybody. We'll see you soon. Be there, be here, and yeah. Anyway, you know what I mean.